So today we got the opportunity to put a Bazzaz on a BMW S1000RR, and then we'll slap it on, throw it on the dyno in typical Champion fashion. We're gonna fast forward and click through real quick so you guys can get a look at the install process. Then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some full-on tuning.
Oh, hey, buddy, what you got there?
Bazzaz.
Bazzaz. Tell us about it, man. What's
So, guys, we got a lot of messages, a lot of questions. Guys asking us about a Bazzaz. We did the unboxing and we talked a bit about a Power Commander. We thought, well, hey, they want to see Bazzaz, we'll give them Bazzaz. So today we got the opportunity to put a Bazzaz on a BMW S1000RR. So we're gonna open up this unit. Figure we'll do a little unboxing.
Oh, wow, look at the nice. This bike's pretty stoned, bro.
Go through it real briefly, and then we'll slap it on, throw it on the dyno in typical Champion fashion. We'll show you exactly what this Bazzaz unit is gonna give and do for this motorcycle. So today we have our Bazzaz unit. Look at the box here, Bazzaz power injected. Normal stuff you'd expect to see. Proudly made in the US of A, America. Look at all the jazz on the back here. This is the ZFI unit. They have a ZFI TC, and they also have another version, which is their QS4, which is their quick shifter standalone unit. The ZFI and the ZFI TC. The TC is what Bazzaz is famous for because they're the only ones that offer a traction control capable unit. So for bikes like an older Gixxer or older CBRs and bikes like that, older ZX6s that don't have traction control and you want traction control, this is actually your least expensive option. So this is pretty much the only claim to fame Bazzaz kind of has. We're gonna read this to you guys here. So fuel control, the ZFI does fuel control. ZFI air fuel mapper, it does that, and it also allows you to put a map select switch. These are not mandatory with the unit, they're optional. With the normal ZFI, it won't have that. People choose that as an option. So our unit will just have the fuel controller because this is just a basic ZFI. The ZFI TC obviously does everything: fuel control, quick shifter, traction control. You can add in the mapper, the same mapper you can do on this one. Map switch, the same map switch you can do on the ZFI standalone unit. TC map adjust switch, so you can adjust your traction control on the fly, and the activation light if you wanted to connect that. If you look right here, it has the auto tuning capabilities just like the Power Commander Dynojets have. They have their auto tuning, self-mapping kind of setup. They're not exactly the greatest. A lot of guys don't swear by them, but a lot of street guys think it's all they need. So I mean, you know, more power to you if you think you can save some money on dyno tuning and stuff like that. There's some of your accessories. That's your quick shifter light. That's your TC map switch, so you can do traction control and map switch on the fly. You can adjust them. That little switch gets mounted up on your handlebar, so it's pretty cool. There's also a map selector switch, which will allow you to switch between your two different maps that you could put. Pretty much the same stuff as a Power Commander, literally almost identical stuff, minus Power Commander gives you an onboard screen if you so choose to have that option, and Bazzaz will give you traction control, and those are the two things that they pretty much don't have in common. A lot of guys like Bazzaz because they say it controls all 8 injectors and Power Commanders only control 4, yada yada. At the end of the day, you only really need control of 4. Having control of 8 on a street bike is absolutely pointless, but I mean, they had to do something to make sure they weren't getting sued by Dynojet when Bazzaz was born. I mean, I get it, business is business, right guys? So the normal stuff you'd expect to see here. Bazzaz fuel management products are not they're not compliant with California Environmental Protection Agency. So in case you guys don't know, well, those Americans out there will know that California has the strictest environmental EPA standards out of any of your continental United States. Pretty much every aftermarket product you see on the market today states pretty much not compatible, not valid, and does not work with California EPA standards. And they only do that to make sure that they can't be getting sued, because everything's pretty much race only. Customer chooses to put it on their bike, the companies themselves can't be getting sued like DynoJet actually did in the past by the state of California. So we're gonna go ahead now, we're gonna open this little puppy up. Let's see what we got here. And like I said before, guys, in typical Champion Cycle fashion, we are going to throw this puppy in, give it a quick install for you guys to see. We're gonna fast forward and clip through real quick so you guys can get a look at the install process. Then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some full-on tuning, but we're not gonna film the whole thing. We're just gonna show you kind of the before and after like we did on our DynoJet unboxing install video, so you can actually see what this unit does. Again, taking the unboxing one step further. So you have your actual unit, your module, ZFI TC, BMW S1000RR 15 to 16, ZFI, okay. Normal stuff you'd expect to see. Unit here. Now here you have your complete wiring harness. So this is the full harness to install our unit on our bike. Pretty basic stuff. Stuff connectors to your injectors. These ones will go to your, this is the optional map switch, stuff like that. This is your optional bunk. A lot of the optional units, you'll see the plugs there ready in case you do get them. Basic stuff, what you'd expect. So we'll go ahead and keep digging into this little here. Let's see. Got a whole heap of zip ties. Whole heap of zip ties. We have some instructions. We have our data cable. We have some of that beauty propaganda we all so much love. Some more stickers for y'all to sticker bomb your boxes and laptops and what have you. That's pretty much it. Some Velcro. Again, as you can see, Bazzaz went out cheapo and started using the Velcro brand Velcro, which again, Velcro brand Velcro is the best Velcro, but it's not the best item to stick your unit on your bike. The only thing they don't include, which I would have expected them to include, being as it's Bazzaz, is some Freedom America stickers. But yeah, man, let's get this bad boy installed, get her all put up, and show you guys what you get for your money. Stay with us. So we're all said and done. Before the tune, if you can see right here, it had 177 horsepower. After a bit of tuning, she had 183. So she picked up 6 horsepower and the torque went from 79 to 82, so 3 foot-pounds of torque. We picked up a solid 6 horsepower gain. I mean, pretty decent for a stockish bike. I mean, it was just a stock bike. It wasn't running as bad as normal, so you won't see as much of a gain sometimes. But I mean, 6 horsepower for the cost of the Bazzaz, which was whatever, roughly 500 bucks. So, I mean, 6 horsepower for 500 bucks, can't really beat that on a motorcycle. I know cars are easier because you're dealing in bigger numbers, but the main thing now is she's gonna run good throttle response. It's gonna be tuned in every RPM, every throttle position. So, I mean, the main thing is you're buying a product like this, you wanna be able to get your bike tuned and running good afterwards, otherwise why buy the product? So now you got to see what the Bazzaz product did for the motorcycle. Horsepower gains versus a Power Commander, honestly, and they're probably gonna both be hating me for saying this, but it's the same thing. Okay. Bazzaz tunes every 500 RPM, Power Commander tunes every 250. Bazzaz tunes 10%, 20%, 30%, etc., right to 100. Power Commander in the top areas, 20 plus, skips and goes 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I mean, realistically, by the time you're all said and done, both of them will give you a good tune and it'll run good. That's all she wrote, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing of a Bazzaz unit. We got to show you guys the before and after. Do not forget, like, comment, and subscribe. The big one, subscribe right here. And we'll keep the videos coming. This answers a question from one of our boards here. Somebody was asking us about the Bazzaz, and you have your answer. We'll see you guys later. Peace.